I hope we can have a healthy convo. Oh, hi everyone, by the way. I'm just jumping into this chat. I hope we can have a healthy convo because I know people are chomping at the bit to tear down a black man growth. I'm proud of how they handled it. I have some interesting things that I want to talk about when people hop on here. Once I see people on here, I have some interesting things that I want to throw in this conversation that other channels are not talking about. Sorry, guys. Allergies are. I have allergies. I have some interesting things that I haven't seen any other channels talking about. I have to a degree, but not really to the degree that I want to get into them. Hope everyone's days are going well so far. Hi, Cameron. Hope your day is going well so far. Um, of course, when I jump on here, this thing that I wanted to read is not up. So I'm going to be searching for it. But you guys can continue to chat. I'm going to be searching for something and also reading your comments. Um, Hi, Rise Slay Eat. Have you seen the channel before, or is this your first time seeing me and the channel? Okay. Okay. Found it. All right. Yep. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I was very tired this morning. Obviously, people who were on last night know that I was on. I just started DD. I just started this live 2 minutes ago. I've been watching videos for 2 days. Oh, okay. Yeah, so for the past week, basically, maybe a little over a week now, I've been doing these lives and I have rather enjoyed them. This one is not going to be as long as my live last night. One, because the feeds are not anything happening, I don't think, at this time. And two, because I work during the day. So I definitely wanted to see and comment on people's thoughts. Yeah, and I actually have, I want to call it a little bit of a topic agenda, but I'm not going to dive into it like I'm making a presentation. I'm just going to wait to see where this conversation goes. And based on that, I'm sure there will be an opening for me to talk about what I want to talk about. I never stay up watching the live feeds. I get my BB content from you, Maddie, and Tom. Yeah, so just an update of what I've seen because there's been like so small of snippets of things going on that you can only catch them if you're one of those people who has the live feeds on in the background all day, and I don't. I just turn them on when I get up, and then if I have a break and I have a chance to check it up, I turn it on again. So there's a lot that I missed. So I missed this morning's conversation with Monty and Taylor. But what I did get and what I showed on my live last night, hello again, Chocolate Capricorn. I didn't get a chance to watch that, Vivian. Tell me what happened. Where did you watch it? Did you watch it on your live feed? Because if so, I can't do that. I just don't have the time. But if you have somebody posted that exact thing on YouTube, then I'll check that out. But if it's a matter of you telling me go and rewind the live feed, I've never done that, and I'm just not going to be able to. There's no way that I could do 4 hour lives, watch long hours longs of conversations, and work and have my regular personal life on top of that. That's why I like the people that do the summarized versions or the summarized videos so I can get the gist of what happened without having to sit there and watch every single second of it. Just like people say they depend on my page for recaps, there's gaps in my page because I don't watch everything in its entirety. Monty is full of crap, and I don't respect him as a person since the Paloma situation. There's a lot of things I want to get into about Monty. That whole interaction between. Okay, so all I saw was snippets of the video, and I saw that Monty was talking to Taylor. I saw that he was telling her about herself, how she comes across as icy, and she says things that she doesn't realize that are hurtful to people. Um, I saw Taylor circling back and talking about how she was ostracized and bullied when she first came into the house, about the way she dressed, about being a pageant girl, about hanging out with the guys. Summarize can be very biased. Um, it was a very honest, open convo. I don't know. Let's see. Ashley, Monty at this point is choosing Turner for final two. Taylor may choose him. I think it was just a fling, Dee Dee. I definitely think it was just a fling. Hello everyone. I had to tune in while I'm working. I'm working too. I'm on a break, so I'm only gonna be here for maybe the next hour. But thank you guys for tuning in for now. It would be cool if I could get 100 viewers really quick and 100 likes. So I think I just get the gist of what most of you in here are saying. What I wanted to talk about is Monty. Obviously, Monty is the topic. Monty is the title. And people are calling him misogynistic. I've seen a lot of people calling him misogynistic. I think that that word in and of itself is overly stated, overly used. And I was actually doing some reading this morning about that very thing, about how people lump together misogyny, sexism, and being chauvinistic, and clump all three of those things into one when they are three different things. And I think that for me, at most, he can be a little chauvinistic, but misogynistic, I don't really think so. I don't really see that, anyways. Monty highlighted how her behavior shifts when she is safe versus on the block. She circled. I saw all of that. When I say I summarized, I don't mean that I saw a summary like reading it. I mean, I watched short versions of it. And everything you're saying here, I saw those parts. She circled back to being bullied. Yeah, that's the exact part I was talking about. And she apologized for her aggression, which I said at the top of this chat. Monty spoke the truth of what happened. Taylor came off disrespectful. Everyone, see that this is what I'm saying, Rich. This is exactly what I'm saying, Rich. It's normal for your behavior to shift when you're on the block in the Big Brother house. He was trying. From what I was looking at, it seemed like he was trying to lump that together with this is how you are as a person in general. And I know that you guys are going to say, oh, but he said I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But your behavior on the block in the Big Brother house is not an automatic indication of your behavior in general. Yeah, people love using misogynistic and gaslighting. So yeah, that's actually what I wanted to get into. I saw this page that has a really good summary. Okay, I saw this page that has a really good summary. Um, hey, just here to hit the like. Thanks, Van Hoot. Thanks, Van Hoot. So this page says sexism does not necessarily entail hatred or animosity or contempt. Someone can like most women, love a mother, wife, sisters, daughters, respect them as human being, but hold out stereotypes about what women can do, how they think, and what would make them happiest. The thing about these stereotypes is that they're usually true about some part of the stereotyped group, just not all the stereotyped groups, and they are often as just true. Sorry. Many who are not in the stereotype group as well, a fact that the stereotype ignores. Essentially, like some people in this group fit that category, but some people outside of the group fit that category. So, an example this one gives: women are too compassionate to be hard nosed and unpleasant the way lawyers can be, the way lawyers have to be in the long run. It will make them unhappy or they won't do as good of a job. Is stereotyping all women as compassionate and by inference most or all men less compassionate than women? Sexists don't necessarily regard women as inferior, just fundamentally different in ways that affect their capacity. In some ways, enhancing them, and in others, diminishing them. Okay, let me get to these comments. This is all gameplay on Monty part. He wanted to make sure he was good with Turner by throwing Taylor under the bus. It is serious tomfoolery and belittling of black people that we can't have real convos without being labeled misogynist gaslighter. He was speaking the truth though. Taylor made me realize that she comes off across to people like she's better than others if y'all pay attention to how she acts. If you really want to deep dive into this Spivey, the way that she acts, I'm sure if I got a background story from her, is because of the way she was treated growing up. And then she came into her own at a certain age, I'm sure, and realized, like, hey, I'm a beautiful woman here. And then she started putting on her dresses, her makeup, and getting the type of attention she never got before. And then people saw it as, oh, she thinks she's better than everyone. She thinks that she's cold. She's the ice queen. When really it's a fear of opening up to people. It's a fear because of the way she's been treated in the past. I'm just guessing, but my guesses are, let's call them educated. A lot of the times they're right, more often than wrong. He didn't lie not once. His fault is his ego is fragile and he wanted his apology bad in the beginning and now it's on the top of his mind. Monty played the game all the way to the end and played on Taylor's feelings. 750K means more to Monty than Taylor. It does. Hoping she opens her eyes and sees the big picture before it's too late. Taylor, good move. Getting closer to Monty and Turner. Bad move was fooling around with Monty. Agreed. Taylor does not condescend or make people feel small. I've seen no evidence of this behavior. Me neither. That's why I'm wondering why people are saying he's 100% right. Hit the like button, please. We got 71 people here and 23 likes. That is the complex thing. Okay. This wasn't his gameplay. Monty spoke from the heart. No, y'all love this guy's heart. I'm not saying Taylor should have got bullied. Monty even point that out. I'm just saying Monty trying to help. Taylor humor does not bother me. Yeah, because I've been watching her on the feeds for weeks now, and I've heard her just, this is just her. And as many times as we want to highlight her having some kind of a sharp sense of humor at times, how about the times when people have been crying in the corner and she's gone over and had these heart to heart talks with them? She's hugged people, she's helped people through situations that they're going through privately. Why don't we talk about those things? With a social work background, I agree. Yeah. IJ. These are grown adults who can both have healthy growth. Taylor and Monty can grow, realize that Tay's not. But you guys are talking like Monty is perfect. That's the thing. I don't care if Monty plays the game. My issue is when he disrespected a black female. That also goes for Terrence. Monty does have his own issues as well, though. Yeah, Van Hoot, it's not just Taylor. It is not just Taylor. I'm not buying what Monty is selling. I said yesterday she is trying to be authentically her. I agree. All these people are in denial, just like Paloma. He shouldn't have personal relationships with her when he knew how he talked about her. And he was telling Turner that they just had biological urges. But if it was just a hookup situation, their behavior around each other was a lot more than just biological urge. When you saw the pillow talk, the embraces that they were having, the type of conversations that they were having, I don't think he planned that, but I think that he was hoping for it to be more casual. And he got to a point where he's tried to set the boundary way after they crossed that boundary tenfold. I hope Monty and Taylor stay together to the final two. What's up to the 86 people in here? Please hit the like button. I hope y'all are having a good day. It would be one thing if Taylor knew about what he said about her. I felt the same way about season 23 with the black guys disrespect black women. Hello, everybody. Hi, Sarah. Taylor did earlier today disrespected Monty in front of Turner and Brittany. If you can tell, Monty was down with her. I agree, Shy. How can we have conflicted feelings? So we can't have conflicted feelings. I don't think he has conflicted feelings, CJ. I just think that he wanted to have a casual sex situation, but did not tell her that. And then it got to a point where he was just like, wow, I'm in pretty deep here. And that's not actually what I wanted. And then he even talked about his ex. And he's worried about what his ex is going to think when she views this. I never wanted them together because of what he said. He was gaslighting her. Growing up and learning to appreciate or respect your fellow person, their privacy, and otherwise. Yeah, and Monty doesn't have it, and Taylor probably isn't as ready, but when she opens, she opens. Yeah. Monty has feelings for that young lady, and he needs to grow up. Taylor isn't perfect either. They both have issues. That conversation came across as really preachy to me. That conversation that they were having came across really preachy. Great point, music and mental health. Yeah, chocolate. I'm not mad at two grown consenting adults being in that type of a situation, friends with benefits or whatever, as long as before you hook up, you actually have a conversation and say, this is my end game. This is, if he had said to her right at the beginning point, hey Taylor, I know you want this, but I just want to let you know where I'm at and where I stand first before this happens. Instead of like just going with the flow for 4 or 5 days and then being like she's doing too much. She's doing what you allowed her to do. Do you think Taylor will tell Brittany what happened with Monty? Maybe on eviction night. I don't know. Or maybe in her goodbye message. She might say it in her goodbye message. I don't know though. If I were Taylor, I wouldn't really even bother with that. It wasn't a hookup. They actually got real feelings. Spivey, did you see what Monty said to Turner yesterday? So it's either what you're saying is true and he's lying to Turner, or what he said to Turner is true. There's a lie here. One or the other. He wanted casual and wasn't upfront. I 100% think that. Van Hoot. I think that he has feelings for her more in the sense of, I really believe that he cares about her as an individual. I do. I really believe that Monty cares about Taylor. I think that if he was in this type of situation in his regular life, this would be somebody that he's just like, I'm done. But they've had a lot of conversations, they've connected with each other, and he doesn't want to be a situation where she's not in his life anymore. I feel that way. They both wanted that music and mental health. I don't I don't use what they say in the DR as facts. I believe more of what I see in the live feeds than what I see in the DR because the DR production is talking to them. And also in the DR, they're acting a little bit because they know that this is going to be segments that are probably going to be on the show. Monty confuses me. 1 minute he's telling her they need to cool it. Exactly. He said they need to cool it, but then they had a goodbye kiss after that whole conversation. If this relationship makes it post BB, couples counseling might be an option. I went to bed early. They chatted, Van Hoot. They had a chat. They talked about a lot of different things. They talked about the headphone snatching thing. He told her how she comes across. She apologized. They said they should cool it, and then they sealed the deal with a kiss. CJ, stop it. If he really gave her a boundary, she didn't force him, she didn't grab him. He decided that he wanted that kiss as well. Why are you so anti Taylor and pro Monty? If Monty didn't like her, he wouldn't be thinking about her constantly. You watched the whole conversation, Monty. So he was lying to Turner? Is that what you're saying? Monty is not looking for a relationship with Taylor outside the house. I don't think so, Renee. I agree. The DR is staged. I agree. I don't know how people are looking at that DR like that's where you're depending on your facts because I hate to break it to you, the DR is definitely staged. Especially with the way you bond in a house that you will want exactly Van Hoot. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Well, at the very least, I would like for them, and I think that Monty wants for them to be friends as well. And I think that's part of why he's willing to have this conversation. I totally disagree with you, CJ. I totally disagree. Did he apologize for anything? Ask CJ, because CJ is very invested in whatever Monty has said. I didn't hear an apology, but if he did, CJ will know. Tell me, why does Monty continue talking crap about Taylor to other men if he genuinely cares about her, cares for her? For real, when he spoke to Turner, it was in the heat of the moment. It was hours after the moment, not in the heat of it. Because I didn't even see the moment, and I was on the live when he was talking to her. That was hours after the headphone thing happened. Yes, we know you and CJ agree wholeheartedly. Anybody with a neutral opinion want to say something? Mark is saying it's both of them being a little silly. Yeah, I'm not saying it's just that Taylor has done nothing wrong either. I'm just saying you and Spivey are extremely pro Monty. Y'all notice Monty is always talking crap by Taylor, but Taylor is never fully aware. I have noticed. Taylor hasn't even been talking trash really about Monty. The things that she's been talking about with Brittany have always been game related from what I saw. Yeah, headphone gate isn't as crazy as people are making it seem. Like I heard he was wild, she was wild, disrespectful, and his glasses flew off in the air and went like 100 feet in the air, broke on the ground, and she stepped on them and said "F you." And I watched headphone gate, and it was like 5 seconds. I'm like, y'all should write books or something, romance novels. He made it to a point to bring it to live feeds to again disrespect her because his ego was bruised. Can you imagine if she did that though? I don't want to imagine, Van Hoot. They would drag her, like they're already trying to drag her for this, but they would drag her crazy if it went anything like the stuff I was reading before I actually watched it. I'm not anti Monty at all. You're trying to tell me like a woman forced the man to kiss her. Like he didn't want to kiss her and he just did it because she wanted it. That's that's a weird suggestion. Fact is, people really okay with dismissing the feelings of, yeah, they are. They are. They are. I bet if I made a post just about Taylor's feelings, there would be a lot of hateful comments in the chat. Is his ex really named Taylor? Gail? I can barely get any sleep. I watch Renee, so that I can get an unbiased opinion. What is your recap and thoughts of the conversation that Monty and Taylor had in the morning? Unbiased. I just felt super bad when Taylor was opening up to him about everything she's been through in the game, and he dismissed her and went back to talking about the headphone situation. That broke my heart. Interesting, Janet. They both wanted to kiss, but nobody is blaming Monty. Van Hoot, am I speaking another language? Because I don't know if there's some kind of translator between when I talk and it comes out, but I'm confused. Monty's ex is Taylor, according to an old tweet. YouTube streets. Hello, host, and hello, chat. Monty is not good for Taylor, point blank. I agree. After she leaves the house, she's going to see it. I agree to that too. But I hope that they can still be friends afterwards. Taylor was the one who wanted the kiss. Listen, if you have a conversation with somebody, you say, this is not what I want, and I'm setting a boundary, and they say, can we have a kiss? What should you do at that point? What should you do at that point? That's my question. Mark, I think you are fine, but sometimes this happens. People just feel a particular sort of way, and I think a lot is happening between chat and you talking, so people. Yeah, that's true. Good point. Little memory loss. I'm here to uplift back. How, in what way? I'm answering like one more question of that, but to tell me I'm not uplifting black people is insulting and false. So I'm not engaging in that at all. Not engaging in that. Thank you, chocolate. I'm not engaging in that. Y'all need to actually rewind the feeds and watch the whole conversation. I love how invested we are in this. Yeah, we're invested, Sarah. We are invested. We are invested. Hit the like button, by the way. Thanks for your work, Janet. Janet Johnson. Instead of talking about what she did to him, he had to bring up what the first 2 weeks that is justifying what he's saying to Taylor. Yeah. CJ, nah, I think Mark has outlined a few times that it's both people and is just making observations, which for some reason CJ takes as an attack on a black man. I am a black man, if you haven't noticed. So nothing that I have said is attacking a black man. I don't appreciate that comment. Did Monty break up or are they still a thing? They decided to cool it and consolidated that with a kiss. Rihanna is watching the feeds. How many successful black women are watching BB and are going to give Taylor some joy when she leaves the house? Her future looks awesome. Absolutely, Rich Fleming. Walk away. Music and mental health has been on point. Thank you, Chocolate. Taylor doesn't even know about how bad Monty was talking to her about. So why is it the fault on her wanting a kiss? If Monty didn't know, people are acting like Taylor wanting it means he had to do it. Did I add you? Van Hoot, send me a message. Send me a message. I've been getting a lot of people adding me on Instagram, so I apologize. I have been not as active on my Instagram. My Instagram is music and mental health, by the way, for anyone who wants to add me. The way Monty has handled things shows he still has a lot of maturing to do. His bro Turner would have taken racist Kyle over Monty anyways, yet Monty will diss Taylor for him. Monty has not been my cup of tea, but a lot of these showmances have been a disaster in BB history. Look, it's not, this showmance is not the worst thing that's happened on Big Brother. It's just that it's the only thing going on right now. That's the reason why we're talking so much about it. If there was more action, more hookups, more stuff going on this season, and this happened, it would just be like, oh, it's a showmance. But it's like the rest of the time we're watching them tie dye and cook in the kitchen and just lay around. And let me see. Taylor fans just be giving her excuses for no reason. Excuses for what? What are we excusing her for? You guys are acting like taking headphones off of somebody's head is attempted murder. Monty told Taylor he didn't want to watch the first 2 weeks. I don't miss men when we break up. Yeah, so him talking about his ex was very telling. Very telling. Okay. When Monty survives, stay off the bandwagon. I don't win money if Monty wins. I don't win money if Taylor wins. I don't win money if Turner wins. What difference does it make? You're all I can say is she messed up her dating prospects. How? Explain. This reminds me of Kyle and Alyssa breaking up and then talking game 2 seconds later, 1 hour later going to Pound Town. That's funny. We know neither one of them are in order for them to be friends off the show after they see everything and their friends and family speak to them, it's gonna be difficult. I feel it's gonna be difficult. I agree. Taylor's postseason Big Brother house is bright. Yeah, she's got a bright future. He said bad Taylor after he kissed her in the bathtub, but then continued kissing her passionately. Make it make sense. Ask her spokesperson CJ. I mean, ask Monty's spokesperson. I hope Taylor wins the next HOH and takes Turner. Kiss on the forehead should have been enough. Monty's playing games. He apologized to her several times, I think 3 times, but he was about the Paloma situation, not about what he said about her. Yeah, she still doesn't know that stuff, Dee Dee. She'll find out later. Monty postseason BB bright when he wins 750K. Someone else had your thing. Preach. Just message, check later. I'll definitely check, Van Hoot. Spivey's channel, this black man right here, be happy for him on finale night. Yeah, Van Hoot, they just have their own agenda. Maybe it's based on other pages they follow, Twitter. I let you guys talk about whatever. I very rarely block anybody, and I'm not even saying I'm blocking anybody here, but I'm not going to keep reading comments that are just one agenda. Plus, the headphones are Taylor's. She is HOH, not Monty. They are both coughing earlier this morning, and I think they're getting sick in this house because of Brittany. Oh, really? After a day of ignoring / complaining about her to Turner, instead of going to his room to sleep, he ends up going to the HOH room. CJ and Spivey, you guys should open up a chat for you two, and then the rest of us can talk about the show. That's right, Van Hoot. He only wanted casual and was up, and it was, wait a minute. He only wanted casual and was it up front? Totally true. I missed something. Expect the unexpected. Watch Turner win. I'm telling you, I've had women who are clearly signaling they want me, and sometimes you gotta say no. Apparently, that's not possible to say no, Van Hoot. But exactly, I agree to you. I agree with you. Someone wanting you is not like I have to say yes because she wanted it. I don't think she messed up her dating prospects. I don't think she messed up her dating prospects. I just think like post Big Brother in general, it's gonna be hard for her to find someone who's with her for her. She snatched headphones and glasses moved on his face. She said something, go back to sleep, and something else she said. I'm not even saying she wasn't disrespectful. I'm just saying people are gassing it up like it was more than what it was. They are going to need time to decompress. Yep. I still think Monty or Taylor win. And I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at Monty or Taylor winning. He laid in bed for about a minute and he left the HOH room. Monty just need to get that 750K so me and him can go on a date. I have been saying to that. Part two, he would not leave after their long conversation where he blamed her for bullying and other outrageous things. Taylor definitely not taking Turner. I don't think I am unbiased. I just stated my issue about it. I mean unbiased as in presenting us the facts instead of just presenting us your feelings about what you saw. There's a difference. If you guys notice, there's a difference between presenting what actually happened in an unbiased form and then saying, based on the facts, this is how I feel about it, versus saying, versus your feelings being in your explanation of what happened and then you're an unreliable source. There's a reason Monty is single and he lives with his mama. When it comes to their personal relationship, there are two adults that agree to what they did. It's just too bad all the things he stated about her. Part two, then opened the door to keep dating and would not leave after saying he thought they should have space. Yeah. We all know you're related and taken up from Monty. Taylor's mom is not a fan of Monty. You didn't get blocked, CJ. You're obviously still here, aren't you? You're asking to get blocked, though. I'm telling you that. I kind of want Monty Taylor final two still, but I don't think it will happen anymore. Both will take Turner. Britt is gone. Part three. Again, he would not leave the HOH, but talked about hitting the sheets, then said, not a good idea. So eventually Tay said, can I have a kiss? And he willingly kissed her. Yeah. 82 people watching and 48 likes. Hit that like button if you have not done so already. Thank you, Janet. Monty just moved stays, so actually pay attention to his back. Y'all start talking, all that don't matter any. I'm just confused with your energy, Spivey. I'm very confused. Yeah, Gail, I don't really understand what they're talking about at this point. I thought she was gonna hug him. I guess you forget conversations Monty had with Terrence about women. That isn't what he is outlining, though. I don't think you are approaching this in good faith. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with integrity. Time to move on with the convo. Yeah, Van Hood, CJ has an agenda, but I am a positive person. I don't get into those things in real life, online. Once I see somebody is trying to change the energy, I move away from them. Unfortunately, Monty knows this as well. He should come clean and tell her everything he said about her before Thursday. I feel like Monty does not feel like he's even wrong with those parts. I feel like he only thinks he's wrong about believing Paloma. I don't think that he's really even thinking about that other stuff. How is it? Everybody, isn't it funny how CJ talks about wanting to see the black man win, but he's made so many comments about the black man who is hosting this group? Talk about irony. I guess that's why Monty prefers to take a guy who would choose a racist over him to the final two. I could understand if Taylor was like Britt or Alyssa, but she isn't. I just wish Taylor never got with him to begin with. Turner would probably take her. Who knows? They've talked a lot about how they feel that Taylor has such a compelling story. So I don't know if Turner would take her. Come on now, we are all fine either winning. It is a dig. CJ is clearly taking digs. Are you kidding me? He lives with his mother for real. Taylor doesn't know who voted against, as you can tell from last night's episode. So what do you mean? I got nothing but love. There's no hate on no black man. Not for me, anyways. I don't know who else you've been talking to, but definitely not for me. Talking about my thoughts on their relationship is not hate. Um. Oh. I'm stop bashing Taylor though, cause she's a good person, but I'm rooting for Monty before her, to be honest. Wish Taylor the best. If you need me to do anything, just let me know. I know I'm sounding like a broken record about Monty. I had to use the timeout button. Sorry, guys. That was just getting annoying. But you are saying devil's advocate while he agrees. I want Monty to succeed in life. I think Monty is a good guy and a good representation for black men. However, I still have my opinions on his actions regarding their relationship. That's all. You can actually like somebody, want them to win, want them to succeed, and still think that an action was wrong. That doesn't make you a hater. That doesn't make you trying to take anybody down. We'd go a lot further if people understood that. Now, back to the actual topic at hand for those who want to keep talking about the topic. Who does Turner have the best chance against? I think that Turner has the best chance against Monty, especially if he were to win the last HOH. I think Turner would have a best shot against Monty. Neither. Turner wins against neither of them. Nobody is going to be hurt if Monty wins Big Brother. Taylor is going to have so many opportunities when it's over, just like Tiffany has. Yeah, nobody's going to be hurt if Monty wins Big Brother. Like, we know that Taylor is going to succeed outside of the house, and we know that Monty is going to succeed outside of the house. I want Monty to succeed myself. I just think he has approached this immature. Simple. That's really as simple as it gets. And Tay was immature, but in a different way. Agreed, Van Hoot. I think Turner loses to both Taylor and Monty. A lot of pages that are doing predictions are saying the same thing. Derek and Cody think so. Tiffany thinks so. A lot of people think so. 92 people in here, 59 likes. I'm going to be here for another little bit. Hit the like button, though, please. Yeah, thank you, Shy. Head into lunch. Don't let these crazy comments get to you. Thanks for the live feed. Continue to be the person you are. You have a beautiful. I don't know your name, but like to mention that YouTubers can use hashtag thanks. It helps YouTubers and bloggers. My name is Mark Didi. Taylor's best chances against Turner, but she likely chooses Monty, I feel. Yeah, thank you, Cheyenne. Take care. Turner won't win. Not with DJ Showtime, Michael, and Joseph poisoning the jury. I don't think Turner would win against either as well. Totally agree. I feel Lays may give Taylor some kind of promotion deal. That would be awesome. I gotta work on some application stuff, but talk to you later. Thanks so much, Van Hoot. Monty wins Big Brother. against either, who is just who he sits next to at this point. I really thought Turner had a fighting chance at one point. Me too. I said Monty loved to cook and clean, but question how he talks to women. He even stated if not on TV, he would have acted a different way. Turner has bad jury management, and that's his main thing going against him is his jury management. I would like to see Taylor and Monty as the final two. It would be so historic and epic. We can all agree to disagree in a respectful manner. This is all I asked for, Dee. You guys have been on here on these live feeds with me for 7, 8 days at this point. People have said things that I totally agree with, totally disagree with, and everything in between. We don't need to take personal digs, personal insults. It's just a TV show. We're all here because we're fans of a TV show, and we're allowed to have different opinions. That's it. Hey Holly, good to see you. Paul is one of the best Big Brother players, but had terrible jury management. Do you think Turner made a mistake by voting out Alyssa? It's tough because Turner has Monty's loyalty, and that's the reason why he did it. Because Turner made that deal with Monty that if Monty makes Taylor the replacement nom, then he has to vote out Alyssa. So he was staying true to his word to Alyssa. But on the other hand, having Alyssa is a number for him. Yeah, he's back. I just threw a timeout in there. We'll see what happens from here. Monty and Taylor will be final two. Book it. That's not really that hot of a take at this point, Spivey. You're giving us the most obvious scenario. I thought Monty was being a gentleman because he behaved badly towards Taylor, but this last action was disrespectful. Can't disagree with people anymore. And no, you took personal digs against me as a black man. Everybody in here saw that. When you're a good and forgiving person, the wrong people seem to take advantage, but I know Taylor is strong and will be better after BB, like Jennifer Hudson after American Idol. Yeah. Monty will win final HOH and bring Taylor to final two. He's so bitter. I don't know why. All right. Wishing you the best as well. Wishing you the best as well. I think Monty is okay. I saw that one. Will Turner be able to use what Monty told him about Taylor? Don't let them get to you, bro. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're not successful until people start trolling you. I haven't had too many people troll me in the last week, but we've had a few. It's upsetting seeing Monty being a jerk to Taylor. He is using Taylor, but I didn't want to see her with him. He isn't really into black women. No hate on black men, but black men need to start respecting black women. So we got 72 in here, 64 likes. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I have about another maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So throw whatever you want to put in the chat and I will get to your chats. Monty is a wishy-washy man-child. He still has a lot of growing up to do before he can appreciate a woman like her. I don't know, when I see what Taylor goes through, I think of that one Inside Edition former Miss USA winner who got jumped out of her condo window. People need to stop saying she's strong, she'll be okay. Yeah, people say that with Taylor, like she's strong, she'll be okay. When she was crying and she was going through it those first couple of weeks. I'm really enjoying your live chats. Thank you, Gail. Monty respects black women. I must stop talking. It's like I'm talking in circles defending Monty. In your case, Spivey, I'm not mad at anything you said today. I agree with some of it. I don't agree with all of it, but you always speak respectfully and you're allowed to have your opinion. Your boy, on the other hand, Monty also told Taylor she stole his soul, something you shouldn't say if you are playing. Yeah, Turner has the best chance against Monty. I heard people saying it would be a unanimous vote. I don't think there would be any scenario out of those three, out of two out of those three being in the final seats, where it's unanimous. But I do believe that Monty and Taylor both have a good shot against Turner if he was the one in the seat next to them. I don't think about Monty succeeding unless he I don't know about Monty succeeding unless he sincerely apologizes. I think Monty's gonna succeed with or without a sincere apology, but how could all of you be on the channel and not clicking like to support the channel? What a good question, Dee Dee. So there's 82 people on here. There's 68 likes. If you like the feed, if you like the conversation, click that like button. Thank you, Janet. Please smash the like button. Turner had terrible, horrible jury management, and even he said so himself. Looks like they're all sleeping. We just forgot about Brittany. Moving along, that's so funny that I realized we've been on here almost an hour and nobody has said anything about Brittany. And I forgot as well. If Taylor takes Monty, she wins, especially when women see how he lied and manipulated Taylor. He had a showmance after bashing her. It will not sit well with the ladies. Yeah, she's gonna have she's gonna have the support of the ladies in the jury house. If you check out other YouTubers, you will see the hashtag thanks. I let other channels I watch know about it. Thank you, Dee Dee. Brittany is going to the jury house. Yep. So everyone's like, nothing to talk about, nothing to see here. It's gonna be a boring week. Turner should have flipped the vote. I believe that he should. Mark, real question. Or you said music, but my name is Mark. What's the issue with wishing chat the best and do to open-minded people and not super emotional about a show? Because you're trying to steer the conversation into a personal thing between myself and you. And no offense to you, but you're not on Big Brother, and I want to talk about the people on the show. Maybe if you go on Big Brother, I can sit here and have a discussion about you. Ugh. I agree, Dee Dee. Yeah, I think he should have flipped the vote too. That would be a good move. That would be a good move that people would respect. I don't question gameplay of the house guests even if I don't agree about it. Address why Monty told Taylor she stole his soul. I don't know how to say this exactly, but things that you say when you just finish doing the do, they hold a little bit of a different weight. I think Monty was going to be scared being the only black person left with three white folks. If Taylor had been evicted, he knew he would be the next target, trying to establish a common understanding. So CJ's here talking like he's a reformed man, like he went to church during that time out. Monty already has Indy, Michael, Kyle, Turner, Terrence vote. Michael? I don't know about that. I don't know about Michael. Monty has also blamed T for why Paloma and others bullied her. That's so sad. Yeah, because he was saying how she comes across. Taylor was different. Take Brittany no matter what. I think if they would have voted out Taylor, Monty would be out next. But he won power of veto, so he couldn't be out next if he had still won the power of veto. She wanted two females. Are you not reading That's all I've been doing. I'm not sure what you're saying, MJC. I've been reading the chat for the past hour. That's a lie. Monty told Taylor she didn't deserve bullying, and Paloma lied. What are talking about? Stop twisting Monty's words. I'm trying to be mature about it because we're all here to talk. Would appreciate equal. There's nothing to resolve for me. If you can keep talking about the game without talking about me, then you can say anything you want. Michael said in his interview, he thinks Monty is playing the best game. Yeah, I remember that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's his vote. It shows Monty's feelings didn't change about Taylor the same from the first 2 weeks. Talking about Big Brother always gives me the munchies. Some things Taylor said does rub me wrong. What are those things, Lisa? Just because I have a different view. Nobody said your viewpoint is invalid. Okay, peeps, going to a meeting. I'll see you later if we go live again. Bye. See you later, moving along. I've read your comment like 5 times, MJC. Wendy Jones. Michael said if he stayed in the house. Whoops. That was an accident. Monty does not have Michael. All right. MJC, be careful. Right. All right, guys. I have about 5 more minutes here. All the queen statements and comes across very cocky. What kind of channel is this? Your channel mentioned music and mental health. Yeah, Didi. So before I started putting up Big Brother posts, this was a page that was just dedicated to music and mental health. I'm a mental health counselor. CJ is just saying that because he's trying to take down this whole chat and make it personal. So, yeah, I haven't been allowing him to do that. Monty told Taylor things don't just happen, referring to her getting bullied. Yeah, he did. Spivey, if you're going to report, at least report everything. You can still think how you think, but don't exclude facts. Also, think about how he talked to Brittany. Michael will vote for Taylor. I think so. And he said that he was going to work with her to the end. And that his conversation that he had with Monty and Turner was just game. Did you hear what he said to Julie in his eviction interview? We're almost an hour in. I'll be on here like another 5 minutes. Please hit the like button. Bye, Dusu. Have y'all been enjoying this chat? Double standards some folks have for women over men. Monty was, oh yes, Janet. Monty was in the wrong, but Taylor was in the wrong too. That's fair, Spivey. That is fair. That is a fair statement. That is a fair statement. I'm just tuning into the madness. I wish you were here earlier, Sapphire. I wish you were here earlier. Always. And thank you for the chats. Thank you for being here, Joan. Do you think Monty could win over Taylor? No. I do not think. Oh, do I think Monty could win over Turner? Yeah, definitely. Definitely Monty could win over Turner. Why do you think otherwise? Monty is Montying. Um, Spivey, you want to give us the recap? Because I don't have enough time. MJC keeps recopying. Somebody in the chats answer MJC. Because otherwise, MJC is going to keep reposting this stole my soul comment over and over. I already answered it, but it keeps getting reposted every 2 minutes. Nothing major happened, Sapphire. I don't know how caught up you are, but a very quick summary is pretty much they had a conversation this morning, Monty and Taylor. They decided to cool their jets, but then they sealed it with a kiss. I've been out of the loop with Big Brother, so thank you for the chat and catching me up on things. No problem, Holly. Glad to see you. Looks like somebody must have woke up because it looks like the feed might be coming on. Thank you all for being here. This has been a good conversation. I was asking, yeah, my channel name is Music and Mental Health because I have said to the people who have been on here and seen me these last several days, I have my own mental health issues, an anxiety disorder, and depression, and music was a big part of how I was able to kind of break out of it and get better, and fitness as well. So that's why those are two other things that are primary on my channel. Let me see. I'm just defending Monty because we should be backing up our kings and not bashing them. Taylor and Monty conversation was good. Spivey, what do you consider bashing? And what do you consider that I have said that is bashing him? I don't know about anyone else, but just tell me what you consider that I have said that is bashing. I am a peer counselor, if anyone knows what that is. I'm not a therapist, I'm a peer counselor. I'm certified in that. I think Monty Final 2 would be very cool, so hoping they can get to a good place. I am torn about Michael's vote. Game-wise, he would pick Monty. His alliance would vote over Taylor. I guess words said are not facts. I'm going to read a few more comments before I go. A few more comments. Drop them in here. It sounded like the convo was toxic. It sounded like Monty was being emotionally manipulative, but I have to watch it myself. There's so much to dissect There's so much to dissect with that conversation. I'm not saying you were bashing Monty. I said the chat. Oh, okay, Spivey. I wasn't sure because you've been agreeing with CJ a lot. I haven't really seen you saying the same types of things as him, but I was wondering if you meant me because I want Monty to succeed at life. I'm happy that we have representation. When you have time on another live, if you don't mind, would love to hear about what peer counseling is. Hope me and you are cool. Seriously, look forward to the next live and appreciate you creating this live for all of us to talk about the show. For real, we got to protect our queens and kings. Simple. To give you guys like a little bit about what peer counseling is, it's just essentially there are counselors, there are therapists that go to school and get their LCSW or LMSW, their master's degree in counseling or their doctorate or whatever. And there's people who have their own personal mental health issues and then they recover from those issues, and then there are certification programs where you take all this coursework, you take tests, and you can get yourself a certification to help other people that are going through similar struggles as what you have gone through, providing them hope for that. And for me, I went to school for business administration and ended up as a peer counselor, which was a total career change. And I never thought I would be in the mental health field, but I love being in this field. It really changed my life. Let me see what we said here. Yeah, so that's like a basic summary. Finale night should be a celebration of black people, and I don't want division to get in the way of what can be a historic night. So stop taking shots at me. You can't say that you're for black people and you're for black unity and say the things that you were saying. Seriously. Tuning in late. You may have discussed this, but it seems like Monty started distancing himself once Taylor jumped up on him after he won the veto. She said, "It's going to be you and me at the end." You couldn't have. You couldn't have, CJ. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Thanks for asking, Janet. I enjoyed chatting with you on your channel. I wish you the best and growth with your channel. Most times helping others helps. Exactly, Lin Lin. Exactly. It really helps me to be able to dive into other people's problems. And I apologize if anything came off against you. I can respect that, CJ, if that is genuine. I can respect that. I didn't block you. I just used the timeout feature. That's totally different. I didn't know reading the chat was so far back. There's a lot of things in this chat. I didn't see the distance after that. He looked excited to me. He looked excited to me too. When Monty leaves and watches the feeds, he will see he let a good one get away. What time is it? Y'all got me still on here. Thank you for sharing. Use your story, King. It's cool to hear your background, brother. Thank you, Spivey. Now, if you all put half the energy into me that you put into Monty, I would be a rich man tomorrow. 750K be damned. Exactly. Need more black creators like Mark. I'm here to support. OFC Miss St. Pete, the winner, can be our favorite player. Who do y'all have winning before I go? Before I get off here, put it in the chat who you have winning finale night. I just want to see before I go. Taylor, that's one for Taylor. Hi, Madeline. That's one for Taylor. Who do you have winning? I just want to read out who you have winning before I get off. I want Monty to win. Taylor, Monty. Gail says Monty. Andrew says Taylor. Oh, MJC, thank you so much for responding to this. I'm going to read this. I agree with you. Tiff should have won last season. I didn't want Taylor to risk her chances with any showmans. Okay. Madeline says Taylor. Charm Life says Taylor, especially if she wins F3. I'm leaving too, Sapphire. I'm just reading out people's predictions on the winner. I got a jet, but thanks, and I'll watch the live later. Take care. Press the like button, guys. Monty. Most likely Monty, but I'm rooting for Taylor. I get that. It's just meant, is it fair to win both? Hold up. I'm back on the Monty train. There will be a couple, and I got Monty winning. Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. YouTube Streets wanted the vote to count 3 times. I would be okay with Monty. That's my preference is Taylor, but I would be okay with Monty. That's what I'm feeling. Heck, I've been wanting a strong female alliance to win over the guys, but the females always want to go with the guys. Monty, Monty, Monty. Anyone else? Who else do you got winning? Monty, Taylor, Turner. Does anyone have Turner winning? I guess I did say if Monty and Taylor are in the final 2 chairs. Who do you got? Holly says Monty. Taylor, Taylor. Shalonda said Taylor. Sexy D said Taylor. What happened last night? I won't be on here that much longer, so you can review this video. It's going to be back up. Monty. So I would say, just based on looking at this, it's maybe 60-40 in this chat in favor of Taylor. Ma'am, where have you been? Yeah, so much has happened. I'm going to do a poll. You know what else I'm going to do? I might open up another chat here. Like the way how I opened up this for the live video, I might open up another one of these for another live video so you can continue the chat. It takes a lot to be YouTubers, bloggers. Didi, talk to them. So when I go to the channels, I try to support them by subscribing, especially black channels. Thank you so much, Didi. It might look like it's just fun and games to sit up here for 3, 4 hours, 5 hours a day doing this stuff, but it is some work. Slept and then doctor's appointment. Monty wins versus Taylor. Sorry, y'all. And on that note, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the animated discussion. I have enjoyed it. Expect the unexpected. I have enjoyed the discussion. As always, please hit the like button. Thank you for taking the time to keep track of the live feeds. No problem. Trey from Glendale. This is chat more entertaining than BB. Thanks, CJ. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the page, and I will definitely connect with you guys later. Take care.